Hello and welcome to this presentation from easyLog. This video is focused on our CareLog Plus care home management software, and in particular looks at the different styles and types of care plan structure that you can put in place using the functionality that exists within the product. As we at easyLog very much appreciate, no two care homes are the same. So we have very much designed CareLog to allow you to reflect exactly the documentation style that you wish to implement, and also this video helps you to see some of the different styles that are used across our existing client base. That client base ranges from elderly care through to learning difficulties and mental health support, together with supported living. So on the software here, within one version, I have three different setups and structures of care plan and shift note documentation. So let's take a look at those. Firstly now, we're looking at a service user or resident called Minnie Mouse. And if you see here, this is the care documentation that exists for her. Both her care plans, as you can see here, with plus care plan written in brackets afterwards, and these are the daily notes that the care staff would use to record the information again in their particular shift. So let's take a look at a care plan firstly. Let's just double click on it. And this screen is presented. You notice there are two tabs at the top here. The care plan review is how you record the notes against the care plan review, and this will be very typical of a kind of current manual system, whereby the nursing staff or care staff would record in simple text form within this text box the review that had taken place about the care plan. If we then go to the care plan content, this shows you a typical care plan. So we can see a care need, the desired outcomes or care outcomes, and the carer interventions that we'd want to see happening with this particular care plan. Here's our review period, which is every 4 weeks, so we're prompted on that. But I don't particularly want to dwell on the details of the screen here. All I really want to show you is the different structures that you can put into the software. So if I simply cancel this to cancel the review, yes I do, and that will take us back to the previous screen. Let's take a quick look then at the shift notes. We have this one here which is set up for the afternoon shift, and again in similar format. You see a text box here if you want to take a traditional view of just writing a simple paragraph or note against as a shift record. But down here you have a more formalized structure, whereby you have a prompt as to what you want the carer to record, and in there's a selectable drop-down list. Now again, I don't particularly wish to dwell on the detail of this, but suffice to say, this allows you to define exactly what prompts you want the carer to record, and therefore what information you want them to record. And these drop-down lists are defined as well. So this could be shortened as a list as drop-downs, or it could be lengthened, entirely up to you. So the key thing here is you have that flexibility to define the prompts you want for the carer and the possible answers that they can provide to you. So let's now cancel that review, say yes to that, and we'll be dropped back to the screen that we first saw. Now let's take a look at another resident that has a completely different care structure. If we have a look at Donald Duck here, we can see that his care plans look very different, and that's a good reason for that. If we go into one, let's say the afternoon, this particular care plan structure has been set up to reflect the different shifts that are worked during the course of the day. So therefore, Donald's record has a care plan per period of the day. So any new carer walking into the care home can just pick up on this care plan and immediately see how they look after Donald for the shift that they're actually involved in interacting with Donald for that particular day. So you can see here we have activities and entertainment, how Donald likes to eat and drink in the afternoon, toileting and incontinence, his activities, dementia care, and maintaining his comfort and safety. Again in the same structure of care plan with care need, desired outcomes and care interventions, but you see a fundamentally different structure. Whereas the previous one was health-centered focused and was only about one particular aspect of the service user's health, in that case Minnie, this one here for Donald reflects his entire care needs within that period of the day that the carer is actually working. And you can see that is a completely different structure within two residents within exactly the same care home. Okay, let's move on and look at another one. So again, I'll cancel the review here, say yes to that, and on this occasion now let's go back and we'll take a look at Mickey Mouse. Again, his photo appears, confirming that we're looking at a new resident. Now let's have a look at Mickey's care plan. So I go into that, Again, on the surface, the same, where we have all these are different prompts, and they have different drop downs as well. So you see again, you've got the flexibility to have different notes against a particular service user if you wish to do so. And clearly that's of great use in some care homes where they have different wings, for example an elderly care nursing wing and maybe a residential and dementia wing, where you may therefore wish to implement different noting structures, different shift note structures for the different styles of residence needs that you have within those two wings. But the main difference here I want to dwell on is the care plan content. Because if we go to that now, you see again that this is different. This is a single care plan which covers the entire period of the day. And as you notice straight away, it's written in the first person. Now that obviously may be a style that you like and wish to stay with, or it may be a style that is not familiar to you, or you don't wish to actually look at that particular or retain that particular style. But again, that's up to you, it doesn't matter. This has been written in a very text-orientated way in this care plan. So we have the person's daily routine, how they like to wash, how they like to look, etc. So it's very person-centered, it's very text-orientated, obviously extremely friendly and presented in that way in terms of the way that the text is written. And again, all I wish to emphasize here, rather than going into the detail of this, is simply to show you the different style of care plan that exists. And we now looked at 3 different styles of care plan, 3 completely different structures of care plan across 3 different residents, all of which could be implemented in a single system within a single care home. Now, obviously that would be unusual, but it certainly is possible, as you can see within the software. Okay, so I think that's completed the points I wanted to put across. Just in summary, therefore, you can implement different structures of care plan across either within a single care home or more typically within a group of care homes, and therefore retain the document structure that you wish to use within each care home. And bearing in mind, as I said earlier, that no 2 care homes are the same. So, thank you for watching this video. If you'd like some further information, please call us on 01892 834406 or continue to look through our website and contact us via email, which you'll find on the website. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.